Wedding celebrations are almost always a powder keg. कभी भी फटने को तैयार, almost all of which is directly thanks to the people around the bride and groom. अलग ही सांप सीढ़ी खेल रहे होते हैं रिश्तेदार. Add in two of the most main character syndrome wedding planners ever and you've got yourselves a hit TV series. Hey all, my name is Sucharita. Welcome back to my channel where we've got reviews, interviews, some more new things mega soon. Wait करें थोड़ा सा. Speaking of waiting, देश की सबसे प्रसिद्ध हिंदी लैंग्वेज सीरीज का सीजन 2 फाइनली आ गया है. Made in Heaven, created by Zoya Akhtar, Reema Kagti, written by Alankrita Srivastav and a wide range of writers. Mansi Jain, Anil Lakhwani, Rahul Nair, Nitya Mehra, Neeraj Ghewan, they complete the slate of directors. Women telling women stories.
मैम उसका फादर उसकी मदर इन लॉ को लिप टू लिप किस कर रहा है. उसका फियांसे किसी और लड़की से अफेयर चला रहा है. ये मेड इन हेवन है.
Not having revisited the previous season at all in the last 4 years, when I say I had little to no recollection of the cliffhangers, the show realizes this and the pandemic-related upheavals we've gone through in the interim and is kind enough to provide a nearly 4-minute recap sequence. Hand on your heart, did you remember Vikrant Massey was on this show? Took me a while to reconnect with everybody, to remember that Tara is just as manipulative as Adil, that Jazz has a brother who's struggling with addiction, Kabir is a boy, and that the show was Modern Love Delhi before any Indian Modern Love adaptations were a real thing. Personifying the dire situation of their company, both Tara and Karan must also rise from the ashes of the lives they thought they were building, tasked with the impossible undertaking of having hope. Picking up 6 months after where the previous one ended, the writers make the choice to set everything pre-pandemic, maintaining a long distance from the global event that ensured businesses like wedding planning would either be forced to grapple with immense financial losses or shut down altogether. Though I swear I saw Kabir moodily walk around under a Cannes Dance Festival 2021 poster in episode 4. So I don't know, timeline's a little off. A wise move, I would say, to stay away from the whole COVID affecting wedding planning companies unfairly, considering the weight of the many concerns the show already seems to have.
ये पिंक लाइट कलर है और स्किन को और डार्क करता है.
Straight up, in episode 1, Nitya Mehra is entrusted with tackling Khandani colorism that comes out in full force during wedding season. A young girl feels the need to lighten her skin, even as the man she is marrying tries to convince her that जैसी है वो वैसी ही बहुत attractive है. This episode in particular, all the actors are kind of acting, phoning it in to get to the point, and then eventually settling on a story that's neither novel nor as inspiring as it would like to be. Shaky start. The episode seems happy with reminding its viewers that fairness screams and treatments are bad. Once that job is done, it becomes about Sabyasachi Wedding Couture, which, while stunning and unparalleled, contributes little to what the episode is clearly trying to achieve, holding a mirror to our faces, forcing us to accept biases and, pun not intended, unfairness. Sabyasachi himself makes many appearances, seemingly sharing a close friendship with Tara, but mostly serving looks. For real, he has no business being this camera-friendly. Both Arjun Mathur and Sobita Dhulipala feel as unstable as the writing here, the presence of Shashank Arora with his oddly timed and yet perfect dialogue delivery once again makes everyone look kind of like amateurs. Then Jim Sarb shows up and the show finds its bearing again. But honestly, when Mona Singh is introduced as Bulbul Johri at the end of this episode was when I found my conviction in the show again. Also, this one featured a woman who had the nerve to tell Sobita Dhulipala of all people that she needs a skin treatment. As if. Now, as the series progressed, it became increasingly clear which side of it was going to be more fun to watch unfold this season. The episodic tales featuring actors like an excellent Mrunal Thakur, Diya Mirza, Pulkit Samrat playing Salman Khan and Ranveer Singh's love child versus the recurring Tara Karan, Jazz, Kabir, etc. Despite its best honest intentions, the storylines of this season written around the former, the episodes, they can't help but feel preachy, too on the nose, like a 20-year-old trying to make it as an activist.
3 large burgers order किए, price भी, ये सुकड़ी सी हो, कितना खाती हो?
Of the backstage conflicts going on with the people running the business, that of Mona Singh as Bulbul Johri has the clearest demarcation between the darkness of real life and the make-believe world wedding planners create for their clients. In this subplot, the show looks at the horror of raising teenage boys in the technology-ridden world we know today, matched with Vijay Raz. Mona Singh is a sheer force on screen. Everyone else's conflicts just pale around Bulbul, a woman with the name of a bird who had to regrow her wings. In fact, season 2 excels most brilliantly with the 2 new additions in the main cast, the second one being Dr. Trinetra Haldar Gummaraju as production coordinator Meher. She's a woman at work, charging top money for her services, sharp as a tack. but also swiping on dating apps, every opportunity she gets, every location she travels to, always ready to explain herself and her life as a trans woman before a man has had the opportunity to hurt her. After the release of 2018's Kala Kandi, screenwriter Ghazal Dhaliwal had pointed out that we must start asking for trans characters who aren't just included in movies to play the other. How Meher's inclusion in the main cast, not just as a subject in an episode to be pondered over, will positively impact conversations around trans inclusion and representation remains to be seen. But even since Chandigarh Kare Aashiki, this is a solid, defiant foot forward. Not to mention, Trinetra is such a good performer. She's so great. Neeraj Gewan steps in to direct 2 episodes, and it's thanks to one of these you realize that you've probably never seen a Buddhist ceremony, a Dalit wedding happen in Hindi popular culture with aplomb and celebration, and it's so beautiful. सब customs देखे हुए हमने, मुंडन से लेके हर तरह का हवन, शादी, अर्थी, पर एक औरत कहे कि दलित traditions से शादी होगी might be a first in a production of this scale. Yes, we still are at a place where this is the conflict of the episode. Some people are refusing to attend a Dalit ceremony, others are forced to hide their caste identity. But aren't we also still here only as a nation? The show's asking.
Vikram, your family is not comfortable with who I am.
This season is very watchable once it finds its bearings. Real-life husband and wife Samir Soni and Neelam appear as a twosome, cheating on their respective married partners with each other. While in another episode, Pulkit Samrat tells a filmmaker that real-life couples don't sell on screen. Props here once again to casting director Nandini Shrikant for finding exceedingly watchable actors, pairing Sheetal Menon with Mukul Chadda, Sara J. Dias, Elnaz Noorani, Ishwaq Singh. Mohammad Muneem appears as himself singing at a wedding. I think I spotted a surprise Renuka Shahane at one point, I'm not sure. The show is carefully and lovingly sprinkled with decorations the way you would a real wedding. Shivani Raghuvanshi dancing and telling Shashank Arora, "Tu har baat ko aise depressing kaise bana deta hai? Meri beauty pe focus kar." Only in the way Jazz would, made my day. Now, not to sound like a broken record, but the only time the show broke me in a good way is when Bulbul tells her son the truth about his father. Actor Mihir Ahuja, who plays her teenage son, Dhruv, gives this scene everything he has and more. The two of them breaking through the screen and into my mind in a way no other character managed to do this season, frankly. Bulbul and her defiant son may be types, he's a teenager, she's a tired mother. But in this one moment of truth, as they go from agony to release very quickly, the show takes a beat and allows them to become the heart of this season, the way Jazz did last time. Kabir के overtly strained intellectual voiceovers की तरह हर episode अपने मुद्दे के अंदर जरा burden महसूस हुआ इस बार. इतना कि end तक आते आते एक bride अपने लिए vows कहती दिखी, I promise to love and honor myself, which while the sentiment is lovely, didn't make for a very riveting episode. Nearly every single couple in every single wedding being planned is ill-adjusted, not just with each other, but as people in general. Character development, which probably arrives from an attempt to write relatable, flawed humans, and yet the struggle to not seem like it's trying too hard is also ever so slightly visible, most pronounced in another subplot in the last episode, I think, with another character deciding to take on the government and file a petition to change a law, directly impacting their personal romantic relationship. More power.
Amber, can you please rewrite my lines?
Amber's writing your was?
So?
इधर आ, तू मेरे लिए
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Meet in Heaven Season 2 on Prime Video is 2 out of all the wedding venues on this show at least मैंने अपनी शादी के लिए देखे थे. After Rocky और Rani 2 हफ्ते पहले nowadays, Delhi and nearby wedding venues are having a moment. Speaking of Rocky Rani and having a moment, Alia Bhatt starrer Heart of Stone भी है अभी. We shall talk about that shortly. Guns and Gulabs coming up. एक वीर दास का बढ़िया इंटरव्यू लिया है. बिल्कुल बस वो भी रेडी है इनकमिंग. आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करवा दो अपने दोस्तों से भी. 100,000 तक ऐसे नहीं पहुंच जाएंगे ना मक्खियां मारते. करो कुछ काम तुम भी. My name is Sucharita. Thank you for stopping by.